This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
The award-winning Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University. Build the future you at Hodges University.
Welcome back, Southwest Florida. We're still here at the American Legion, Post 192, located in the heart of Dunbar. When I first came to Southwest Florida back in the late 80s, this is where I came to meet and greet and meet all the people in the community, and it was just a fabulous place to be, and it's still a fabulous place to this day. Got the pleasure of interviewing Tim Goodman. He's the program manager at Goodwill Industries, and Arnold Gibbs, the coordinator of the Celebrity Golf Tournament. Let's bump you in. Everybody who's looking here at Arnold Gibbs needs to know that, yes, this is that Arnold Gibbs, the former chief of police for the city of Cape Coral. We'll get him back in the future. Before we get started, gentlemen, Arnold Gibbs, let me pay tribute to you, man. Back in the day, back in the early 90s when Lee Pitts Live first hit the air, one of the challenges that I had with the television show back then was to get credible guests on the show to make the show seem like it was a real TV show. And one of the most credible guests that I could get back then would be to have the chief of police from the city of Cape Coral, Chief Arnold Gibbs, to come on the show. Called him up back before cell phones were invented, called him up on the old landline, said, Chief Gibbs, had a heavy voice. Okay, man, would you come on my television show? No problem, Lee. Came on my show, and that's what made Lee Pitts Live become what it became today. So I want to pay a tribute 25 years later to Chief Arnold Gibbs. Thanks, man.
That was my honor.
All right, man.
I benefit from that also.
Thank you. Thanks for making me famous. Now you're involved with the children. We're going to talk about the Celebrity Golf Tournament, but tell me the program that you're involved in, something about that program that we're going to be raising funds for.
I'm on the board of directors for the I Will Mentoring Foundation, and it's a mentorship foundation, actually. And it's a program that helps to develop kids' esteem and aspiration and education and so forth. Excellent program. I was asked to coordinate this golf tournament, not because I have any special talent for doing that, but because I love to go and hack the course up with a lot of different people, and I've been in several tournaments before, so I can help in that capacity. So I've been asked to put this together and to help coordinate it.
Now, when I was talking to you off camera, you seem really passionate about the results of what's happening with I Will. Talk about how inspired you are about these children getting involved in the program.
Yeah, well, you know, I've always been involved with kids. All of my professional career, I've developed programs and personally first-hand involvement with kids to help them to develop. A lot of kids come from broken homes and from environments that they don't develop any aspirations. They don't have really any hope and motivation. And when I heard about this program, it's a mirror image of what I've always pursued for kids. It's a means for having them to develop self-esteem and to dream big dreams and to develop into significant beings in our community. So I jumped right on board with that.
Great.
It's a great program.
I want people to know throughout this interview, you're going to see a phone number coming on the screen and a website for more information on the Celebrity Golf Tournament. Tim Goodman, we finally got you here in the studio over there at Goodwill Industries. We have 3 organizations that are going to benefit from the golf tournament. The Brunson Youth Development Foundation, under the leadership of Shanetta Brunson. They do a wide range of things, providing children with scholarships as well. They appeal in the community. And now we're introducing on our show Goodwill Industries program. Tell us about your program, Tim.
Our program is called High School High Tech. It's a career exploration program for high school students with disabilities. We serve 5 counties. Barbara Ramos is also with us today. She serves Henry Glades. We have 2 other staff that serve 2 other counties, and it just helps students explore some post-secondary options who might not otherwise have that opportunity. So it just helps them explore what's out there while they're still in high school.
Tell us about the what that means to have people to contribute to this golf tournament. What would that mean for you, Tim, and your organization?
It would be huge because we're able to help students be able to have internships, help them with job shadowing, help them develop a career plan, which really can help them determine what they want to do in their future. So we think it's huge. We think it's a life-changing opportunity, and we really appreciate the I Will mentoring and the Brunson Foundation for allowing us this opportunity.
Well, we're just glad to have all three of these groups partnering together, and I'm so glad on Leap Is Live that we're able to be the media sponsor for this event and get the word out and help, and even in the future continue to help with what you're doing. Chief Arnold Gibbs, we using the word celebrity. People out there saying, what celebrities? What celebrities that we know, some that will be at the golf tournament?
Well, of course, everybody will recognize Southwest Florida's own,
Ernest Graham.
I don't want to say just him because Curse is also from this area, but Cape Coral's kind of Ernest Graham.
Okay, the football player, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The other South Floridians, of course, would be Curse,
Javon
Curse, and
the
of course,
Freak,
Edrin James.
Edrin James.
And by the way,
Tell Edge, I've been trying to, Edge, if you're watching this on Facebook, YouTube, or on TV, man, I've been trying to get you for an interview. Go ahead. I've already interviewed Ernest Graham before.
Right.
I've talked to Javon Curse, but not in depth. Go ahead.
And although he may not be here, there's going to be a football autographed by the famous one, famous Jameis.
Really?
Jameis Winston, yeah. So that'll be a silent auction item.
Okay, so there'll be a silent auction in the tournament. Now, so they'll come out first, and it's good to get groups together, right? And talk about the sponsorship range for the game.
Yeah, there are several ranges. We have like about 6 different ranges of sponsorship. The highest being $2,500. Of course, that has to do with how much advertising and placement in the program and so forth, exposure for your business if you're a sponsor, all the way down to $350. So you can anywhere in that range, and it includes your people can be foursome, of course, as a part of that as well, and all the other stuff that the drinks and the food and everything is included in that too, by the way.
What, when, and where?
It will be at Fort Myers Country Club. It will be Saturday, September 17th, noon. Come early if you can.
And then I think afterwards there'll be a program.
Yes, there'll be some certificates of appreciation, some award ceremony. There's actually a car being given away as well. So another reason to be involved.
Nice meal.
Yes, and a nice meal as well. So you can't lose.
We got a website that's been appearing on the screen throughout the interview. Go to that website. There's a phone number there. Get involved. It's for a good cause for this golf tournament. Let's go to the, back to you, Tim. When people contribute to this golf tournament, this is tax deductible, right?
Correct, yes.
Elaborate and other benefits they would get.
Yeah, there's really a lot of benefits. You're giving back to students who may not have an opportunity like this otherwise, and it will allow them to explore some different careers, maybe open up some internship opportunities as well. So it's just a great all-around event, helps a lot of different agencies, and I think it'll be a great event for all of us to be involved in.
Excellent.
Yeah.
One final question, Chief Gibb. How has it been working with the, was it the Fort Myers Country Club?
Yes, Fort Myers
Have they
Country
been
Club.
good to work with in terms of putting the tournament on?
I believe so. I have not had direct contact with them. Jesse has,
Okay.
but from all the information that I've received, it's been excellent.
So we're shouting you out, giving you a plug.
Oh,
Go
goodness.
ahead.
I want to say something else too. You wouldn't do this, but this show is not just entertainment. And I told you I watch it on Sunday sometime, and I'm not early church. I appreciate, and everybody appreciates this show because of the information. It's very informative, and it's also a pillar of this community and the kids. You don't do swimming anymore, I guess.
Yeah, I dibble and dabble.
You worked with kids for a
Right,
long
for a
time
long
doing
time.
that, and
Swim instructor,
it's
yeah.
all appreciated. You're also to be commended, by the way.
Well, thanks coming from you. That's huge. Let's bump you out. All right, it's just a time constraint. Chief, I'm glad you remember I still swim.
Yeah.
But those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Chief Gibbs and Tim and Shanetta Bronson, and everybody who's associated with this, the Bronson Foundation, and so on and so forth, who are doing it. When we come back, we'll talk about your health with the Omega Health Forum with Dr. Cecil Carter. He's not a medical doctor, but he's a doctor, but he won't be doing any medical stuff on you. We'll find out about that.